Hey everybody, this is MyCollectables coming back with another quick video for you. Here are 10 that are on the rise in the Veve marketplace right now. Now, these ones I'm going to show you right here are pretty cool collectibles and comics that have started to go up. Now, this has been tracking them over the last month. So the percentage I'm going to show you on some of the gains is over the last month or so, and it's pretty cool and also quite recently. And I think it's really interesting to keep track of this kind of stuff, whether you buy them or you don't, or whether you own them and maybe you want to sell them at this point because they've risen up a little bit. These are things that actually have gone up because of what's going on in the world and what's going on in like movie releases and things like that. And also just scarcity levels. So we'll get right into this right now. And if you do like this vid, just smash like, that would be great. Now comment down below and let me know if you're picking up any of these or if you own any of these and you're going to take advantage of the little bump right here and maybe sell one, make some profits if that's what you did. And also I want you to keep track on stuff moving forward, and you can also connect with me on Twitter, right? You can continue the conversation there, but keep track of stuff moving forward, like stuff that's coming out recently now, because in another like few weeks from now, you might have that same gain and you could have maybe done a little flip there, or maybe you're just holding on as a collector. Either one, it's really great to keep your eyes on the market to see what's going on. So let's get into this, you guys. Let's look at these. The first one I wanted to show you, and this is brand new, and I think this one is really interesting. It's notable. This isn't the number one, but this is the first one I'm showing you. The Dr. No poster, okay? So like these posters, are actually doing quite well in regards to retail price, even though they're not sold out. And in fact, the Dr. No poster is at 45%. It's up in a day. Now, when I actually was putting this video together, it was only up 30%, like not only, but it was up 30% on the first day. And now when I woke up this morning to actually do this video, it's at 45% risen. So this one is up to 88 gems now. And because this is the first Bond poster, it's definitely the most popular. So, even though this one isn't sold out, which is actually a benefit, because if it doesn't sell, they're going to burn the rest eventually. This seems to be the one that people are going after. So check that out, you guys. Now, the second one is the Illazillas. This is the water element. Now, this one is super scarce, but it has risen up 17% in the last little bit here, which is now up to $23.99 the last time I checked the market price. They're so scarce of these that it's only a matter of time before it really gets out of reach. It may already be at that level, right? And I do have one at my 10th spot that you're going to want to stick around for that is very similar to this in regards to scarcity. So stick around for my 10th one, because, we might be seeing history repeat itself, right? Although it's going to take a bit more time, but this one is starting to climb up. It doesn't take many sales for it to rise, but man, it's really starting to take off for sure. I mean, $23.99, crazy, right? Now, the next one, this is the Black Panther, and this is Black Panther #1. Now, of course, this is because of the movie is coming out, and this particular one, because it's her first appearance, this is the ultra rare. It's risen up 44% over the course of a month. So you can see that this one is starting to climb as people slowly gather it, because we're getting closer to November when the movie comes out. So these are good opportunities. So when you get movie announcements, everybody, specifically in the MCU, you are going to see slowly rising stuff, generally speaking, that relates to those movies. And Black Panther is picking up steam. And you can see why this comic here, is done pretty well. Also, his collectible is okay right now. But this particular one, because it's her first appearance, is actually doing pretty good. It's up to 88.99 at the moment in the market, right? So here's my next one. This is Ghost Rider. This is the original Ghost Rider. And this, over the course of a month, is up 16%, from its previous lows. So that's like, it's up to $12.89 now on the common, right? And it's because people are slowly picking these ones up and putting them aside. This also happened because of the all new Ghost Rider comic that we got in the app that started to show some attention for what they're going to do in the MCU, bringing these characters in. So people went back and they started buying the Ghost Rider again, just little bits, just here and there. But if you keep your eyes on this stuff, you can make like little gains and stuff like that. And that's kind of what this market's all about. I know prices are down, but there's always opportunities. And that's sort of what this video is about, right? So #5, same thing going on here with the Young Avengers #1. This is up 23% over the course of a month. And you can see the price is now still only about 5.5. So for the common, but you can pick it up. The uncommons also make gains as well as people slowly stack them away. And you'll see that the listings have gone slowly down daily, over the course of a day, week, or over the course of the month, as people take this speculation book and stack it aside just one at a time here and there chopping the floors off whenever it gets listed under 5 or 3. So these are the kind of games you could be doing. And this is another one that's got great speculation. Here's number 6, and this is a fun one. This is up 12% in the last 24 hours because I think of the, New York City Comic-Con and all the food trucks and all that stuff. And I saw somebody post that up 12%. It's just a good fun one. But also Deadpool stuff is starting to rise a little bit. I've noticed across the board that Deadpool is rising in certain areas as people get, more attention on that movie that's coming with, Wolverine. But this one's just a fun one. I saw someone post this beside all the food trucks at the New York City Comic-Con. And, it's hilarious, so this one's rising, but 12%, but don't take it seriously. But it still is fun, right? It's up 12% over the course of a month. So that's pretty good, right? Anyway, here's another more serious one. This one is Ultimate Fallout 4, up 14% from a month ago at the common price level as people slowly put this one away. 31 gems now. It used to be lower, but if you bought this up like, 3 or 4 weeks ago at 21 to 25 to 22, you are sitting pretty right now. Even if you threw one back in the market at 31, you just made 10 gems. This is sort of a slow way you can get ahead. And this comic is essential for everyone to have in the app. Let's get to the next one. The Eye of Agamotto, the rare, of course. Now, this is results of the Infinity Stones that are coming, to the MC, to the, through the app, and we getting the scepter coming up in a day or so here, at the New York City Comic-Con. So this one's been rising. This is up 30% in a month, the rare. So you can see that people are starting to pick it up. It's still only at 58 gems, so it's actually still really good. So you can start to, get into this if you want. Now here's the thing. The Tesseract has not risen as much. It had a quick little bump and it's come back down a bit. So that might be another one to look at that could be on a video like this in a month from now, right? Think about that. Here's number 9. And as I said, Deadpool, he's actually just across the board. If you start looking at most of his stuff, there's slow little gains, not all of it, but some of it slowly gains. Here, his is ultra rare. It's risen up 12% in a month. It's, it's sitting at 78 now. It's slowly climbing from, all-time lows. And, if you really want to get into Deadpool, the ultra rare is a good place to get to if you haven't got to the secret rare, right? So this is another one. Now, the final one that I'm going to talk about right here it's like the Illazillas. It's super scarce. Now check this out. This is Choices. This is the controversial one that came at Decon, with the extra edition numbers and all that kind of stuff, the mess up. But there's only 140 of these, and there's only actually 100 available, and it's starting to climb up. It's risen up 310 gems just from a few days ago. It's now up to 795, and it could climb higher. It should be up there with the rest of them, that are so scarce, kind of like the Illazilla, right? So I know a couple people have purchased this recently, because it got all the way down to under 500, if you can believe it, just because people didn't want anything to do with it, I guess, right? Because of all the mistakes. But slowly over time, you guys, scarcity is the king and it will rule. And I think this one's going to climb up quite high. It might take time, but if you're interested in getting into something like that, you might want to look at this one. Totally up to you. That's for sure. So let me know what you think about these 10, or if there's any other ones that you think should be noticed or looked at. Let us know in the comment section. I'll see you in the next video, and happy collecting.